Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a bit of a different bike to review. This is the all-new Marin Lombard E1. Since this isn't a mountain bike, drop a comment below with any questions you think I may have missed. Please subscribe, and thanks again to Marin and Jensen USA. If you need anything for yourself or your ride, hit them up through the affiliate links below. Now let's get into it. So what is the Lombard? This is Marin's newest commuter, gravel bike, and adventure machine. It's a Class 3 lightweight e-bike for $4,300 bucks. That seems like a good deal, but what do you think? At the heart of the Lombard is the Bosch SX Sprint motor. With a 400 watt-hour battery, this is enclosed in an aluminum frame with a carbon fork and easily removable battery, and comes stock with 44mm tires. Let's take a quick look at the geometry, but it's basically a comfy body position with stable handling. Marin actually supplied the XL, and while the fit was fine, at 5'11", I'd go with the large all day. The XL sacrificed a lot of standover when I had the kids ride shotgun installed. The E1 I have here utilizes Shimano's 12-speed GRX drivetrain and brakes. Shimano gravel kits have proven themselves to be reliable high performers. Marin rounds out the build with an in-house cockpit and wheels. Honestly, everything rode solid, and I was happy the V-tire is easily set up tubeless. There are a good amount of mounting points for fenders, a rack, and gear, making the Lombard just about whatever you can dream up. I use it mostly around town, hauling my daughter as well as some gravel/mountain bike jaunts on my own and with the family. There, and over here. I should also mention the Flow app. This is where you can update your motor, but especially for a city bike, you can have it lock and unlock as you approach. That won't actually stop a thief, but maybe a crime of opportunity. So buy a good lock. In the worst case scenario though, you can track the bike via GPS. Other cool features are the ability to customize the ride modes, track your rides, as well as plan them out. And while I did manage a basic range test, Bosch recently updated the motor and I haven't gotten to range test it with the update. That said, I did follow my usual protocol, running the bike in turbo mode as much as possible. And with the mid-power on mostly gravel roads, that wasn't hard. I was hauling aero on the kids ride shotgun, so the rider weight was just about 200 pounds. Unfortunately, it only lasted 15 out of 25 miles, so I had to pedal the rest of the way without any assistance. Luckily, it was mostly downhill, and at just over 36 pounds, it's roughly the weight of an enduro bike.
Too slow.
Too slow? Let's talk quick about the update. It's up from 250 watts now all the way to 600 watts. That's last year's full power e-bike output. Torque is up from 55 to 60 Newton meters. Not exactly crazy, but now you have 400% support. I talked about it with the Bosch CX update, but what it really means is it's a lot easier to get up to that max speed and stay there. Let's get right into riding the Lombard. It's pretty upright and comfy, but that also meant riding trails. It wasn't like I was riding my road bike or even a hardtail from the early 2000s. Yes, it's rigid, so there were a few scary moments, but no crashes. On gravel and trails, the neutral steering meant I could more often utilize all that power. I did spin the tire climbing rocks and logs, but on dirt roads, it was never a problem. I also tried to spin out around a few wet asphalt corners. I've seen a lot of those crashes since I moved to Seattle, and cheap e-bikes have gotten so common. I probably could have gotten it to go, but I would have had to try really hard and likely crashed harder than I wanted to. Around town, that tall head tube and upright ride was good for seeing traffic. The 28 miles per hour actually took me by surprise. I'm so used to riding mountain bikes that top out around 20 miles per hour that when I was all of a sudden passing cars, I had to check out that media packet they sent over. I guess I just didn't really think about it, but it's very helpful keeping up with the pace of traffic when you're using the bike as a commuter. We also have some really steep hills here in Seattle The higher speed and motor update was a very welcome surprise for that. As I mentioned before in my mountain bike reviews, I think Bosch currently sets the benchmark for e-bike motors, and this is no different. Oh yeah! I never really thought about an e-bike commuter, but I'm absolutely loving this bike, as is Aero. I'm going to hold on to it for a bit longer, so let me know if you want more content with the Marin Lombard and any ideas you have for videos. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. New videos drop every Friday with bonus content most Tuesdays. If you need anything for yourself or your ride, check out Jensen USA, evo.com, Hover Air, and more. Now get out there, go fast, and take chances. See you next week. You're standing. Good job. Yeah? Look at me.